Welcome back. Well, as you've seen there, we've got Buba Budon, who is a former member in the House of Assembly in Kogi. He joins us next to give his perspective on the development in the state. And Buba Budon, you couldn't hear me at the moment, but you heard the response of the essay to the governor on media about the monies allocated for vehicles. Is it actually $12 million as has been petitioned?
Yeah, you know, I am one of the concerned citizens that signed a petition recently through the Egalitarian Mission Africa to the Financial Intelligence Unit, the ICPC, and the EFCC. Actually, from what I heard the SA media said, I think it's been economical with the truth. Kogi State, as I speak with you today, has spent over $6 billion on purchase of vehicles alone. Of course, I understand the governor is from a transportation background, and like we said, we suspect sleaze. We suspect money laundering. So far, I have a record here. The state government bought vehicles, Ford Explorer Jeeps and Rangers pickup. In fact, so far they have bought over 200 vehicles. Over, not just for security agents alone, for local government chairmen, they bought to ministries, and of course, just on Friday last week, about more than 1.3 billion was released to Kochakri's motto. And if in a state where local government workers have not been paid for an upward of 25 months, state government workers, some have not seen what is salary this year. And the state government thinks purchase of vehicle is a priority.
But if I could jump in.
Security agents were doing their job, you know, even before this vehicle came.
Even though we did ask him, but
shouldn't be the priority.
Just a minute, if you can hear me. He says here that he's not owing, that the state government is not owing salaries, because we did ask that people say yes they are owing, but he then says no. But on the other hand, the petition you wrote to the anti-graft agencies, did you get any response from them?
Well, we were told they are working on the petition, and I think it's administrative procedures. But like he said, if he says civil servants are not being held, it's laughable. I will tell you the system. I am just from Lokoja. I stay in Lokoja 4 hours, 7 days in a week. I don't travel out of Lokoja. Civil servants, in fact, before Salah, the governor said he was going to pay them 3 months before Salah. In a ministry of, say, MDA of, say, 800 persons, they will send a alert to about 20 or 30 and claim, go on air to say they have paid everybody. That is the modus operandi. As I'm talking to you, even just Saturday, some set of teachers left the Kina local government to Lokoja for the so-called screening, endless screening that has started since January. On their way, they had accident. 8 of them died on Saturday. And it's a recurring phenomenon. Civil servants have been dying, some of stroke, some of hypertension. If he says they have paid civil servants, it's laughable. They have not. I am saying it. And this is live. They have not paid civil servants. In fact, even if they paid like they do random payment, it should be about 25–30% of the workers they select. And like we are saying, in a state as poor as Kogi State, where civil servants are being owed, vehicles have been purchased for over 6 billion, and in fact, we have records. They paid Kofi Annan Motor, Westwood Motors, the documents you have, Philco Motor. Then just on Friday, they paid Kochakris, And they use agents to go to these places to buy vehicles. In fact, endless payment from their statements of account to various motors.
So you indeed can confirm that security vehicles were purchased?
Security vehicles were purchased. Not just to security. Vehicles are purchased at highly inflated cost.
How much are we looking at?
Precisely. In fact, they are being inflated to the tune of 3-4 million per one vehicle, naira. And it is the same inflation sleaze. Vehicles that are being marketed in Nigeria at naira.
Sorry, are you saying that 4 million naira was added to each vehicle, or that the vehicles were bought for 4 million naira for one?
In fact, inflation of 3-4 million per vehicle.
So can you tell us how much indeed was expended on a vehicle?
In fact, I don't have the record here, but I do know that I personally made a market survey. We have one Agbogumoto in Lokoja that markets Toyota, that markets Ford. It's like an agent for Coach Akris. I have been there to price those vehicles. And what they get from outside Lokoja is being inflated to the tune of 3-4 million per vehicle.
So how much really do the vehicles go for?
The vehicles go for between 5 to 6 million, depending on the grade. And these things on government record or on their record of supply is being supplied at 8-9 million. That I can confirm. And I have documents to prove their payments to Westwood Motor, to Kofiano Motor, and of course we have documents of agreement in dollar for Philco Motor. So what sort of purchase is that?
So is your grouse the fact that these vehicles are being purchased, or that they are being purchased at an inflated cost?
Yes. Our grouse is that, one, we suspect sleaze, money laundering. Two, that the people are suffering. That shouldn't be a priority now. That shouldn't be a priority. Civil servants have not been paid. Many people are being owed. Civil servants are being owed. Past political office holders are being owed. And even their claim to say that they are working on road. Lokoja is not wearing any new look. Lokoja is wearing a look like it was before. In fact, in our petition, he alleged to have awarded a contract for a road project between Upogoro and Agasa.
Honorable, we're going to have to take a moment now. We'll continue your thoughts when we come back after this moment.
Thank you.
Do join us again.